Welcome back to Frostpunk. Let's continue straight where we left off with the decision of where to send a scout team. We have some locations in the south, we have some locations in the east or the northeast. We have the fishing village here, where we can set out an outpost, if we make an outpost. We haven't really done that yet. We can either go for a large convoy here. I think we should go a bit to the south. We have already been to the northeast quite a bit, so let's go south and explore a little bit more there. The stress level of the generator is slowly decreasing. We have increased discontent because of bad healthcare and cold at work. People forcibly dispersed, people ignored and stuff like that. Captain, the Londoners are stealing again. They've taken 17 food rations and people are being mad. So let's try to get it back. The guards succeeded and now we have another one. Caught in the act. Our guards did a good job. They got the goods back, but more importantly they caught one of the thieves. Now we can put an end to the thievery. What should we do with the thief? Let him go, but we'll prepare a place for him soon. We need to build a prison in 3 days. We could banish him. This person will leave the city forever. Or our people will decide his fate. Discontent will rise. Let's start making a prison. Okay, we have the Book of Law. We can go to purpose and we can sign the treaty for prison. Discontent will rise, as it always does in everything we do, but that's the thing we just have to deal with. We could make the prison here, or we could place it over here. We should probably place it within a guard tower, so here is probably a very good place for it. There we go. We have some people that are available to work, mostly because some of these things are out of order. Poet's suicide. Sir, one of our people has committed suicide. In his spare time, he wrote poems about loss, suffering, and the death of hope. Our propaganda center waged a campaign against him to protect our people from his influence. Now people might blame us for his suicide. Unless we make it look like he drank himself to death. How can discontent rise slightly? I mean, we can deal with having increased discontent. That's fine. We'll just have to survive somehow. It's not the end of the world. I just hope I can get by. Nothing more, nothing less. I get that. We will soon have to fix the whole Londoners thing. We have the prison signed, and now we will have roundup. We'll catch wrongdoers. Forceful persuasion. Explaining to inmates the enormity of their wrongdoings in a more direct manner will return them to the society faster, or to society faster. Pledge of loyalty. Provide a permanent hope bonus. Then we have this, something that's fiery in the back, which is scary. Soon temperature will, there we go, temperature is increasing a little bit, meaning that we might be able to put people back to work. Actually, this is still too cold for them. We take that up and then we can get that back into business, taking care of the sick. Would be a great way to fix things. Okay, we need more engineers. Where are all the engineers working? Good question. We have people working here in this watchtower. We could do that with some regular workers. And just have people sent to this here medical post. We have the factory, we have 5 engineers, and we have now 3 amputees. So let's fix that, and then we will make another automaton. Soon enough, we'll need to fix something a bit better when it comes to coal. We could do that, or we could go for... actually, let's see, a steam coal mine would be pretty great. We just have to wait and see. We'll wait and see. We currently have enough, even though we are over-consuming compared to what we have. We could put another child into gathering some more coal. We have here a prison where we need workers or engineers. Where are the workers? Is there anyone we can steal from? This is not great because we still need the workforce for the coal. But maybe we could use the... yeah, let's do that. So let's do that. Okay, hope rises. The prison is open. You proved that your promise of increased safety and order wasn't just hollow words. So now the prison is open. We can do leaders and other wrongdoers. Londoners and other wrongdoers will be locked up. Discontent will fall. Well, discontent will fall, yet it increase. Oh, actually, maybe it increased. Now we have 25 Londoners. This is the complete opposite. Ooh, prisoners running free. Sir, there are prisoners running free. What? How are they running free? Maybe we need more people working here. Maybe we do that. Alright, we have this hunter's hut. We have plenty of food now, so we can take away a few of them. It's better to have a prison than to have food. That's what I've always said. And another one. There we go. Okay, now they should not be running free. Prisoners at large, I will address that. Let's go get them. Get the prisoners. Oh, discontent is falling, so I think we got the people. Yeah, it seems we did get the people. Could pick up the last of this this here steel with the children. Temperature will fall, drop significantly, and the day after it will then increase. We could maybe survive that with an overdrive, and maybe we could get the tech that increases the overdrive ability. But now we should have an automaton left, or another one soon. So that would put them on here. We have currently 14.4. Yeah, we need this one here too. We need to have the coal optimized. And then we can add in the extra worker here, and then we have 4 more engineers for something. Not sure exactly what we will use that for. But it's probably gonna be something. We could soon do the propaganda bulletin again to increase hope even more. And now we're so hopeful that the people are leaving the Londoners, which is a great thing. And now we have another tech. Meaning we could go the steam coal mine route. We could also go for the generator power upgrade. The coal consumption is tripled. Overdrive couplings would probably be fairly good. Or the generator efficiency upgrade. I think the generator efficiency upgrade will be fairly good. And then we could do the overdrive couplings thing. Unless there's something here. We could make the house. House costs quite a bit to do. Cookhouse insulation. I think healthcare insulation would be also fairly good to have. So let's start with that and then work our way up. Because as we saw before, with the temperature falling so drastically, we are in risk of bad things happening. Alright, no. 1/3 of the sick. I will open a new medical post. Sure. That will be my promise. I will open it, I will stock it, and then I will abandon it probably. Medical post. Where to place it? Where to place the medical post? Let's place it right here. It is too cold to work. But we can make it. Open a new medical post. And then place a few people. There we go. Hope rises. Excellent. Now we can abandon it. Don't exactly have enough to use them. But what we can do is add some food rations here so they will recover quickly. Or more quickly. There we go. And now we can actually salvage this one. Because we don't need it. I don't believe we need it anyway. The watchtower here could probably use a few more engineers, a few more people working here. Seems overall there's a lot of people being sick and abandoning work. Let's increase propaganda even more. So now a group of Londoners will abandon their cause. In 17 hours they will arrive over here. And we have our thing for healthcare insulation. Oh, actually they haven't started it yet. Because it's night. Another theft. Send guards to catch him. I thought we got the prisoner or the guy doing it. We need 5 more of this. We'll use up a lot of steel. Or we could do another automaton. Act of vandalism. People may get hurt. Remove the writing. Hope will rise slightly. Let's do that. Murdered on duty. One of our guardsmen was beaten to death whilst chasing the Londoners. We caught one of the thieves, but he's not a murderer. What should we do with him? Lock him up. The number of Londoners will fall. This person will leave the city forever. Lock him up. That seems like the best thing. So fewer people have joined. Don't let the Londoners disrupt the city. We have 6 days left of them. The first Londoners convinced to stay. Sir, several of the people who wanted to flee to London have decided to trust you and stay. They say that your recent decisions convinced them there is hope for us here yet. So now there's 19 of them. And soon there will be less and less and less. At least that's what I'm hopeful for. More engineers working in the medical posts. Just get all of them there. Just at this time. Could have foreman here. We could also use, back with a bunch of people working here. Just to fix that. The guard station is having people, but the watchtower does not. Maybe we should just have them stocked up. Actually, this watchtower too is not doing too great. We have 29 sick. We have 25 people being treated. Is this care house working? It's actually very comfortable. They're in... Well, we have a bunch of people there. So overall, things are going pretty decent right now.
No time to waste. We've got work to do.
I agree with that. There is no time to waste. If only we could fix this whole thing with people being sick. Like, if we do this, we can have that thing over here too. Let's do that here as well. No, this is the workshop. There's a medical post here, and we have that here. So we have given extra rations to all the sick to hopefully fix them, and now it's dropping a little bit. Yeah, so people are feeling a bit better. Mild frostbite, the system became gravely ill. We have an automaton soon done. Fundamental research. Sir, an engineer is asking for a date to study an automaton closely. The automatons can be improved. They may be the pinnacle of our technology, but if we learn how to make them, we can surely learn how to make them better. If I take a closer look at any machine, I can adjust it to improve its performance. Why should it be any different with them? Do that. We can spare you. Fix the automatons, improve them, get them to work better, and all of that. And now we have another automaton built. We should move one of these guys over here to increase our research. So where to place them at? We have this thing is working, this thing is working. What's the consumption at? We are producing more than we currently need. We could place an automaton on one of these gathering posts, or on this coal thumper, which would relieve us or get us 8 workers, or on the sawmill. Let's do it on the sawmill for now, which will get us more workers that can work in, for example, the guard station. Actually not. Where else can it work? It can work here, for example, so we can have more people here. All the children here, I bet, are getting sick. So I would be if I worked there. So currently our coal situation is doing quite nicely. I mean, we're doing great there. Still not getting the technology that we need. Scouts have reached the large convoy. There is a convoy carrying workers that got lost in a blizzard. They are weak and have no provisions. We should listen to the story and escort them to our city. Search the area. The workers who were riding in this convoy told us they were heading for the city of Winterholm. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they say. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. I mean, it will take longer and some of them may die. Let's do that. I don't want to be mean, even though it may seem that way. But they are so far away, we don't have enough time to go back and then forward again. We could get another search team, but our research is probably better spent on just, you know, getting the stuff we need to survive. When we got in this healthcare installation, at least then maybe, just maybe we can keep the medical post up when the temperature drops. A group of Londoners will abandon their cause, but the question is when. We have 5 days left of them. We have 12 sick, 13, 14 sick. Purpose. What can we do in the purpose department? Forceful persuasion. Prisoners may get hurt or killed. Pledge of loyalty. This will provide a permanent hope bonus. Agitator. Strategically placed loudspeakers will remind our citizens of the importance of their work. This is starting to sound more like a fascist society by every single one. Raises the efficiency of nearby workplaces by 20%. You will have to build free agitators. Could build the agitators, but I think we're going to sign the Pledge of Loyalty.
Everyone, new law is signed.
So he's going to increase our hope. It said it would. Didn't it say that the hope would increase permanently? This will provide a permanent hope bonus. Where is that? I am not seeing it. I kind of want it. There we go. Yeah. The end of thievery. Sir, we put an end to the stealing. The filthy thief is finally in prison. 53 food rations and 47 wood were retrieved with the information we got from him. Ah, nice. What a thieving bastard. Now many Londoners will abandon their cause. The question is just when. When will you abandon your cause? Ah, now we know there's only 13 of them. And there will probably be fewer.
No time to waste.
And now it's day. People will go out and start working. Healthcare insulation has been researched, which is great. Great stuff. Great stuff. Now it's the heating thing. Could go for the generator power upgrade. It's tripled. Or the generator efficiency upgrade. Or the overdrive couplings. Let's go for the overdrive couplings for now. I want to go for the efficiency route 2 because it just seems a very good path to take. Currently we are producing almost as much as we use anyway, so it's fine. And most of them are automatons, so it's producing well, mostly all the time. Do we still have wood here? It seems this one doesn't even have any wood left. No gatherable resources in range. Well, it's useless then to have it. Let's just dismantle it. This is not good for our wood department. We need to make something else that produces the wood. Or we can put the automaton here, so it can produce coal for us. And that puts us way ahead. Way ahead. Test subject needed. Sir, the engineer working on the automaton project is back. He wants to borrow an automaton. Come on! Alright, do it. We'll just have to... Wait. Take this off here and put it back over here. And put back the people. The children will work. And a worker will work. And this one is being dismantled. Soon, very soon, the temperature will fall. We only have 2 sick. We have 5 amputees. Not great, by the way. Not great. We could quickly get in a few of these things. We do need more steel for this thing. Let's make a few prostheses. Scouts have reached freshwater springs. So let's see what this, they have to say. Scouts. Yeah, I get it that you're survivors. Several pools are kept from freezing by a hot spring deep underground. Patches of hardy lichens cling to the bare rock at their edges. It looks like a good place for a hideout. Near the freshwater springs we meet some refugees from Winterholm. They are a sorry sight and seem to be completely unmoved by the fate of their city. Asked what kept them from starving, they look away. Then mumble something about eating lichens. I think we're gonna send the survivors to the city. I mean, some of them may die, but that's fair. We just haven't got any resources left yet from this thing. Go to Frozen Grove. Go to the Snow Cliff. Let's go to the Snow Cliff. See what's there. Could use a second scout team now. Hopefully we can get that overdrive thing up fairly soon. Soon the temperature will drop significantly. That's is completely fine. Most of our coal production is automated by now, even though one of the automatons is out of order currently. People abandoned the Londoners. Excellent! We only have 10 people left there. So scouts have reached the Snow Cliff. They're waiting for us. Let's see what happens. The man we've seen from afar was nowhere to be found. Searching his burrow, we found a diary of a scientist who fled Winterholm. After the starving city fell into chaos, his leader, an army captain, appointed himself an absolute ruler. He tried to impose order using force. Plenty of people, disgruntled, deserted the city, and most of the others rebelled against him. Well, we got some resources at least. We found a shrouded cave that is fairly close nearby. Will it take a long time to reach? 10 hours. Do it. Do it instantly. Now the temperature is increasing by a significant amount. So we'll just go into overdrive mode. We'll go into overdrive, which is not enough to keep people from freezing by any means at all, I might add. And even with the healthcare insulation technology and the building insulation and everything as well, there's just no way to keep some of these things from being out of order. It's just not possible. Overdrive couplings research, so now at least it should be a bit warmer. It's chilly now. Chilly is far better from being cold, and these things are livable even. With the bunkhouses, we should maybe make more bunkhouses. Would probably be a good investment. Right now, I think we still need to get a few more automatons ready. So when we have enough steel, just make an automaton more. Because we need automatons, put them here so they can be working. Let's put the heater on and the heater on. So the poor children, which are the only ones working there, doesn't freeze to death quite as much. It's still freezing, even with the heater on. So we might as well not have it on, because it really doesn't matter at this point. So the poor children, they will be sick, but they will be doing a good job for all of us. Let's send out a propaganda bulletin to increase our hope almost completely. And now we have technology tree. Could go for the generator power upgrade. Or go in here and fix a steel coal mine. That is gonna be completely necessary if we want to make this. But let's just wait a little bit so we have the steel. Steam core needed. Do it, do it, do it. Malfunctioning automaton has been repaired. We're out of steel. That's mostly because we used all the steel just now. But soon enough the temperature will rise, people. Now we have the scouts. Children's hideout. The cave is a hideout for some children who were evacuated from Winterhome. There are no adult survivors here. We should talk to the kids and take them to our city. We talked to the children in the hideout. They said that one night their teachers and some hunters took them out from Winterhome on a secret adventure. Teachers told them they were going to stay here for a while. While the food ran low, their guardians went back to get more and didn't return. It seems these kids were evacuated in time before things in the city got really ugly. We could escort them, or we could send the children. This is horrible, but I think I'm gonna send the children to... Actually, let's escort them. Let's escort them. It's gonna be a long journey. We're missing out on the frozen grove here, but we don't really have that much in the near vicinity. We do have the coal mine here, which would be great. But other than that, I think we're gonna have to send to the other side. And I wish we could get another scout here, but we're getting a lot of people that are about to get here. And really we need more steel, first of all, so we can make more houses, or bunk beds. Bunk houses they're called. So we get some more bunk houses. We could we replace this thing, for example? This is a little tent. Yeah, we can. So maybe we should do that. Let's start replacing some buildings. I mean, sure, lack of medical care, cold at home and everything, but we're starting to fix that now with the bunkhouse. This will hopefully last enough. Let's see here. Survivors reach the city. So a group of survivors has reached our city. They're tired, but they'll need blah blah blah. They'll need a bunch of things. Damn, that's a lot of homeless. That's a lot of homeless people. We need more bunk houses. Let's build them near this this thing that we already have. Soon enough we will have enough. There we go. We can build another bunkhouse. We're gonna run out of food too. Damn it! I didn't think about that at all. Okay, more workers on this thing. More workers on this thing. Let's get the food up, peoples. Hunter's hut. There we go. Yeah, mild frostbite, and we don't have anything earning wood, do we? We do not, actually. We could set up another sawmill. We should probably do that as well. Yeah, should build it here, maybe. So we can fix the road with the resources that we do not have. Damn it. And now people are abandoning. I'm glad that people still have hope, even though it's so damn cold in here. And these don't have any roads either. We need that too. Do these guys come back with any wood? They do, but not a lot. This wood thing is gonna kill me, isn't it? But now it's getting a bit nicer. We have a thing here. Turn off the overdrive. I see. We just turned it off, though it was... damn, yeah. Almost got screwed there. Thankfully it didn't. Temperature will drop 1 level. We do have some temperature fluctuations in places. Do need that damn wood. We do. Let's send in all the workers to gather wood. No adjacent streets. That's really gonna is that what's gonna kill me? Not having streets. Or yeah, streets. Maybe we should tear down one of these bunkhouses then, until and so we can make the roads. Because then they can make the roads. They can start producing. Right? Right. Can't you? Come on, make the road. A huge success! Sir, the automaton project is complete. Automatons can now be produced at a lower cost and used in medical facilities. We learned to modify the automatons with precision attachments, allowing them to work on the most fragile thing we know of, the human body. It also turns out we can remove some non-essential parts. 5%. Is that really what we got from it? Medical automatons can be researched. We do have a lot of automatons ready. So maybe we could have an automaton here. It still needs that damn road to be done though. But you could also put an automaton here. So we do have quite a few automatons at the moment. We're no lack of, or in need of coal. We do have a lot of coal ready, which is a good thing. What is that background noise? Damn annoying is what it was. And we go make that road. Now this thing has a road, it's producing wood. So that means that soon we can start making some more houses for people. We don't have any homeless, thankfully. I think there are a lot of people staying in the care house. There are. But it will still be good to replace the existing houses with bunk houses, or maybe even get a houses to do that. Beyond that, we think we should aim for the steam coal mine. Okay, we do need to promise to heat some houses. Let's heat all houses. I wish I could just see what the situation is right now. We're minus 50 degrees. We're gonna be that for a while. Let's heat some houses. Let's not promise too much. Let's not overpromise here. It's these tents and stuff that are too cold. And there's a little we can do about that beyond replacing them with bunk houses, so it's not as much... damn it, I should have said no. It's because what's cold here are the tents. The tents are too cold. The only way to fix that is either to increase the level of generator and keep it there for quite a while, or replace the homes entirely by bunk houses. And I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Yep, maybe I don't know if that counts towards their goal. There's only 6 Londoners left, and they will leave in 2 days and 13 hours if there's anyone left there. Hopefully it won't be. There we go. That actually counts. Okay, so that's fine. Let's just replace all the tents then with bunkhouses. That's going to be a priority. How much wood can we get from this? 600 in total. That is fine. We have a lot of amputees, which is not fine. We actually have a lot of people that are that are available to work, so we don't think we need to prioritize the amputees. We need to prioritize getting people to work. Have it in here in the prison. So yeah, bunkhouses for a while now, just to fix them all up. It's 6 hours until this thing, and then we're gonna have some more workers and children arrive here. And these are gonna have even more children coming in over there. How's it going with food? Food is not going great. We have a lot of sick. We have a lack of food. We could probably do with another. That's a good idea, actually. Maybe we should get that thing, the hothouse, that produces 30 raw food per day approximately. It uses a steam core, but we do have a couple of steam cores left, and we're gonna get another one here coming in, so that's a good thing. Beyond that, we do need to fix the bunk beds. I'm proud to be a citizen of the city. 3 cheers. Currently discontent because cold at home and lack of medical care. Do we still have these things operational? We do. We can't use any food rations, unfortunately, because we have a lack of food overall. Now at least we're starting to make food rations for people. And we came back here with even more food and some wood and a steam core. And with a lot of children. So let's send the scout team all the way over to the walled colony. To see what's over there. And now with these extra amounts of children, let's put in some children to work. We have a lot of places, do we, for children to work in? Can they work here? No, there's an automaton here. Anywhere that the children can work, they probably should work. Like here we have the cookhouse, for example. Let's put the children into the cookhouse. They can fix that. Anywhere else that the children can work in? This is engineer work. Here we have children working. That's good. We want to remove the children from working. We want more children to work. We now have 39 homeless, which is, yeah, not great. There we go, replace some of the buildings. We're gonna have discontent soon due to the amount of homeless people. But at least now we did keep homes warm, which is gonna be easy with the bunk beds. Or bunkhouses. Now we can even make a few more, replace that thing. Soon we're just gonna need more. Just more stuff. Okay, we had a hothouse that we can make now. It's gonna use 20 wood and 1 steam core. Completely fine by me. Let's place it out here. It's a hothouse after all, so it's gotta be able to keep itself hot, I presume. Oh, base heating level only 1. Damn, that's not good. Maybe we should make it here then. Near where there's that heat source. Oh, wrong button. There we go. We need more steel, and when we get 10 steel, we're gonna build the next bunkhouse, and so forth, until we've fixed it. Cold workplaces. Let's heat some workplaces. All right, let's do that. Let's heat some of the workplaces. Which places are cold? Is it? I mean, this place is cold. This place is cold. How cold? A circle at least cold conditions in workplaces. So which places? If there's an automaton here, why would that need to be cold or warm? This hothouse. Cold thumper. It's still not warm enough. Is that enough? We haven't fixed a single one, I don't think. Alright, we will just have to deal with it. Willing informers. Some workers want to see you. They've dragged an engineer with them, accusing him of disloyalty. You will gain 3 informants. The engineer will get hurt. Hope will fall. Discontent will rise. This man is innocent. Okay, I'll rather have the discontent than having hope fall. We need a hope. We can sign another law, by the way, so maybe we should do that. New order. With the introduction of the new order, all who voices doubts will be treated as traitors. Obedience is the highest virtue without which the city can't survive. All those who do not follow will be swept aside. Public execution space will be built. Ooh. Hope will never be a problem again. Some public enemies will die. Some people will feel compelled to fight this law. Some of them will die. So not having to deal with hope and turning into a really mean person does sound pretty interesting, doesn't it? So maybe we should do just that. Anything here we can do? We still have the triage. We don't really have that much we can do except for giving all child labor all jobs. That will make hope fall. Though if we become one of those, like if we do this whole new order thing, we don't have to care about hope. We will lose some people, and we have too many people. Sign it. Sir, people are rioting in the streets and demanding that you stop this law. They say that order is about people working together to survive, not one man using people's lives as resources, seizing more power for himself and killing freedom. Roughly a quarter of our people are determined to fight, the others are silent. Send the guards, I will sign law, people will die. How many people died? Hope is never an issue again. Obedience is. We are the chosen ones, the last stand, we will prevail. Work in order, work in order. Hope is for the weak, we have strength and courage. Damn right. Is this what I wanted to be? Is this what I set out to become when I started this game? To become some sort of fascist? Dawn breaks and the streets are silent. You've declared our city the bastion of the strongest, toughest and most obedient people. There's no place in it for doubts, troublemakers, rebels and reactionaries. Everyone who was a threat to the unity of our city, under you as the leader of the new order, has been dealt with. 11 citizens died. The others have rejected their views. Hope will never be a problem again. No one will think in these categories anymore. It had to be done. Honestly, we have quite a few people die. And that's bad. We still have a bunch of homeless people. So, you know... And not having to deal with hope and not having to deal with the Londoners and stuff like that. Certain execution platform has been set up by the generator. Whenever you order it to be put to use, a public enemy will be executed. This will lower discontent greatly. Alright, that's fair. We will have the children working in the hothouse to produce the food that we so desperately need. This is actually not covering the hothouse, unfortunately. And this is when it is 50 degrees and soon it will drop. So we need to do something there. Something. Okay, technology. Can you save me technology? Heating. Improved heaters. Generator range upgrade. Generator power upgrade. Generator efficiency upgrade. Or maybe on the resources page. Maybe we should go for the steam coal mine. I think we want to go for the steam coal mine. Because now we don't really care about this, do we? I mean, we have promises. We could keep them. But do we really need to keep them? That is the question. Do we need to keep the promises that we have made? Or is it fine if we don't? Considering we have obedience, does it matter if people are mad? Because it won't change anything, will it? We don't need a propaganda bulletin. Discontent though will fall. Discontent is good to not have. To be fair. But maybe now we will make a few more of the bunkhouses so people at least don't get chilly and die. There we go. Costs a lot of steel to do that, but we can get steel. Maybe we should get another steel mill. Maybe that's a thing we need to do. We still have a lot of homeless people, and the homelessness is growing considering we are building things. We're all happy and thankful, thanks to our captain. And now we have even more people. Oh, damn, we have so many homeless people. We have 100 homeless people. Prisoners running free. Alright, let's send in more guards. Run up. There we go. Discontent is done. We don't care. We have complete obedience over everyone. Why do we care about such things? Okay, we can't focus on that though. We need to get more things working. Like this hothouse, for example, would be great to have this working, but this steam hub is not it's not close enough. So I think this best thing to do would probably be to just dismantle it and place it somewhere else. Because if we wanted to have another district, maybe we should do it here. So we should have maybe, let's see, where is it? Yeah, no, that's guard station. Tech, steam hub. So when we have enough steel, maybe we should place one here, and then place houses all around it, and that could be fine. We now have 42 homeless people, which is not nearly as bad. Still not good. And then we could have. Okay, let's watch this. Watch this. We have a hothouse, right? We place it here. We place it there. We will need a road. We'll place that here. Completely fine, right? Everything is good so far. And now we will go for tech and build a steam hub. We will place the steam hub right here. Right there. Then after that we will make a few bunk houses that will be placed all around here. So hopefully that will be enough to keep the warmth here. See, and we will place all the children into working here. And they will produce food. Yeah, praise me. Praise me, people. Sir, a man is protesting in front of the prison, screaming at the top of his lungs about the abuse of our penitentiary system. Who are they locking up? Yeah, he says some stuff. The man will go to prison. Hope will fall. Hope? What hope? What hope will fall? Steam coal mine, we still can't do that because we are using all the steel to build houses. Which is a fairly good idea considering we don't have enough houses. Alright, you have something to say. Unexpected guests. Captain, a group of exhausted survivors have reached our city. From the frantic explanations, we know they've come a great distance and that many of them have died on the way. The phrase, doom is coming, keeps being repeated, and they say many more refugees are following them. They're begging you to help them. We will help them. Resolve the situation with the incoming refugees. 0 out of 3. Alright. We still need to build more houses for our current people, so we will focus on doing just that. So how's it going with the coal? We're still producing more coal than we're using, which is a good thing. It's just a bit dangerous that we have max coal 900 while using during the day about 1100. It makes it a bit worrisome, I'd gotta say. How much does it cost to get one of these steel works up? It costs what? 25 wood. Let's do that. Let's just go straight for it. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We do need more steel after all, and we're using a lot of steel to build our bunkhouses. And we use a lot of steel to make our technologies and everything else work. So that seems like a good investment to do. Can you build that? Can someone please build that? Freedom in unity, survival in work. Where there's unity, there's always victory. Promise broken. You promised people warmth, you broke your promise. Sure, discontent increases, but there's no fall in hope. This is apparently too cold now suddenly. Oh yeah, the temperature has decreased a little bit. This one is a bit cold too. Doesn't matter if the heater is on or not, it's still too cold. How's it going around here? It is chilly even in the bunkhouses. Could go for overdriving, and that would put everything into, I think, comfortable. Yeah, this sounds pretty nice. Most of the places in the city are comfortable. We have a lot of people unemployed. Which is a bad thing because we don't have enough food, I think, for everyone. I think we need more of these, not prisons, but hothouses. Only 3 per hour. Ah, that's per hour, yeah. Could be good to have an automaton for that, but we don't have enough. Would be great to have this up too then, so we could put in max workers into it and produce 4 steel per hour there. So the question is, should we get maybe another another hothouse. Or maybe we should get another hunter's hut. The hunter's hut are a bit... they're complaining less, I think. So maybe we should build another hunter's hut. Make sure that they're also staffed so that doesn't become an issue. This is a cold place. This is also a cold place. That's not why they're not working. We're starting to have a lot of sick, a lot of freezing, amputees, 20 homeless. Yes, now we're starting to have the issue. Okay, have you ever played Banished? In Banished you had the issue of you needed to expand in a bit by bit. Because if you expanded too fast, then a lot of people would grow all at the same time. You suffered a demographic collapse, which was pretty interesting. Now we're starting to end up in that place where we have a bit too many people, perhaps, and we don't have enough food to make sure that everyone is happy. We don't have enough buildings to make sure everyone's happy. We can't build all the buildings to make people happy because, well, then we can't keep up with what's going to happen in the future, which is also a bad thing. So currently having some issues, I believe. Alright, so how are we doing with the potential research here? It started, which is a good thing because we do need to have more coal if we want to increase it to the 3rd level.
By order of our great leader, work shift is over.
We have reached the Exile Colony. Numerous snow shelters, expertly built from blocks of hard-packed snow, huddle around cold, burned-out campfires. A deathly silence hangs over the colony. Some of the exiles are still alive, just barely. We could try to bring them to our city, although they might die on their way. One of the dying held a dagger in his chest. We read the last entry, exiled from Tesla City. With food and fuel running out, we sent the strongest among us to search for help. They are our last hope. Escort the exiles to the place, quickly and safely. Leave the exiles to their fates. Rob the exiles of their supply. Aha! Aha! We don't have enough room for more people. We don't need more people. We could use the resources, however. But is that what we want to do? Okay, this is the point of the game. The point of the game is to make you make choices that you may or may not need to make. Okay, currently, if we just think about this rationally, we have instituted basically a dictatorship in the city. We've, before that, used propaganda. We've used prisons to imprison people that are thinking incorrectly. We've done a lot of heinous things so far. We are currently in a situation where we have too many people. We don't have enough work for all the people. We don't have enough resources to build all the buildings for people, so we have homeless people. And this would give us about 50 plus more people, 60 people. This would give us 60 more people almost to keep warm, to feed and everything. We don't have enough for that. I feel for them, I feel for the plight, but taking in 60 more people would be difficult. And we could use all that steel to build things that we need to make sure that our colony survives. So we did something horrible. As soon as we started packing the equipment, some of the exiles stirred from their death-like slumber and seeing us started to ask for help. We explained that we first had to stow the supplies for the journey. They seemed reassured and didn't try to stop us anymore. I feel horrible. I do feel absolutely horrible. But we did what we had to do. At least that's what I'm gonna tell people. Let's go to a research station. Maybe they have some explanation for what's going on at the moment. Maybe they don't. Another promise not dealt with appropriately. Just round up people and decrease our discontent. We have a lot of workers. Damn, there's a lot of people. A lot of people seem to be here for a long time, though. Yeah, alright, that's fine. Problem is that... Okay, if that's the case, then I'm getting a bit annoyed. It seems that they're taking people away, like maybe people that are working in places, but they're not replacing them with equivalent workers. Even if there is such available. Which is a bit annoying. Blackmail. Our propaganda center is reporting that a valuable informer is using her position to blackmail people. Hope will fall slightly. Who cares? We don't have hope still. It gave us the possibility to do away with hope, game, and we did it. That's what happened. We have no more hope, or people have no hope. Let's see, a bunkhouse more. Let's place it there. It'll be a bit cold, a bit chilly. Refugees from Frostland. A huge crowd of people has reached our city. Many of them are sick. They say that some kind of enormous weather anomaly is coming our way and that they'll die without our help. We never have survived it. Alright, 70 people, 30 of them ill, will enter our city. 40 people will enter our city. Folk will fall slightly. Send them on their way. I'm sorry, I'm gonna send you on our way. We don't have to care about hope. How could we do that? Don't know. And good riddance, we're stretched thin as it is. That is completely correct. We don't have food for people. People are getting sick. I mean, people are sick still, but they're probably sick because, you know, we don't have food. Maybe. Probably. Potentially. This is still an issue with this this here medical post. We do need that research done because soon the temperature will drop to 70 degrees. Oh yeah, damn, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's getting cold, I get it. It's not nice, I get it. It's unfortunate, I get it. I get it. It's not optimal at all. Nothing is really optimal anymore. Steam hub, a factory, prison, we have that. Is there anything here we could just make real quick? We could get another food place up. Like even more food places. Like another hunter's hut, just for security of having it. Sure, it's a bit cold out there, but it's fine. Do we really need these outposts when they maintain safety and order? Ah, safety. Captain, one of our engineers is spreading lies about you, accusing you of tyranny. His lectures on history are popular with both workers and engineers. This makes him all the more dangerous. Lock him up. Lock him up. Once again, don't care about hope because we have obedience. Soon we have that technology done. There we go. We have the steam coal mine researched. So perhaps we'll just go and make that. Okay, it costs us 2 steam cores to make. And we could replace one of these things. Let's do that. Let's replace it immediately. Now the workday is over, so they will start constructing, hopefully. Yeah, they will do that. Alright, so with that done, we really do need to fix the generator power upgrade. Alright, that's... the automaton is working here. It's 39 per hour. That's a drastic difference. That's more than twice as much. Cold homes. Let's heat some homes. You know what? Let's try to do that. If nothing but to make people a bit more happy. Let's put more children on working. Actually, let's have none of the children working there. It just makes them sick. Ah, public execution. One person will die, discontent will fall greatly. No one has been executed yet. Alright. It's just nice that you have that. You have that as an option. Unfortunately, I think a lot of people just see this whole new order thing. Because it seems to be much easier to just do that. So I think more people will just pick it, not because of the morality angle, but because it's the most efficient, unfortunately. At least it seems that way. Alright, we have this whole thing again. Even more. Hope will fall. I don't care. Don't have enough people. We don't have enough food, etc. How could we do that? I don't know, man. How could we do that? Could it be because we barely have food to feed our own people at the moment? Could that be a reason? Prosthesis. Automatons. Prosthesis. could use a few more prostheses, I guess, but we still have a lot of people. Mostly children, though, that are idle. Is there anything we could put the children on working on? I wish they could be hunters. Maybe we should sign that law where children can also work. Discontent will rise slightly, hope will fall. Child workers can be injured or die in accidents. Let's sign that law. All the children can be employed in most workplaces now. I wonder what most workplaces are then. Because I currently don't see that many that are available in. So we could replace, they can work here in this coal thumper, for example. Discontent is increasing. We could just do a public execution to fix that, or we could make the roundup soon in order to fix that as well. This tech is starting to be fixed. We are dropping in temperature here to -70 and over there to -80, which is quite a bit. Let's just try to survive the nearest one. Because currently we are producing that much. We are gonna have to increase our consumption quite a bit. I think it's 50% or so in total. Because we're at 200% now, it's gonna increase to 300%, so it's gonna be a 50% increase. So I think we could be fine with the current coal production. Otherwise we'll just have to set in more people working here. And are they bringing back any? They're not bringing back any. Okay, they're waiting. Never mind. Research station. The door of the research station has been bashed in. There are signs of fighting inside, broken furniture, damaged scientific instruments, and spatters of blood. Inside the ransacked station we found a Tesla's audio diary. A voice speaks all the observed changes, like sun's dimming. Volcanic ash could not have caused such a cooling. What if the huge quake of 1887 in Patagonia was an asteroid strike? The shouting, crashes, and then silence. Numerous tracks lead from the door towards the mountains. Ah, 2 more steam cores. Alright, let's go to their cave hideout. How's this? It take 10 hours to reach there. Another worker here for the hunter's hut. We're doing fine on food at the moment. The workplace is very cold. Generator power upgrade 2. Alright, is that all automatically? Yeah, we did it. We have power upgrade 3. So now it is starting to be a bit warmer in places. It's still not great though, but it is a bit warmer in places. And when we get those steam cores back, we could maybe even get another one of these, and perhaps we could increase it to this. Okay, we have a lot of things happening now. The interrogation. Imprison him. Don't need hope. Working in the cold. Captain, a group of our people is protesting, frustrated with the temperature in the workplaces. They try to endure, but it's too much. They're getting sick more often because of this constant cold. Let's try that. Worst case scenario, we just have a public execution and get rid of the issue. Maybe now we should have the generator efficiency upgrade. Maybe we should get the generator range upgrade, or maybe we should go to difference engine. Let's do that while we have the chance. We have only 21 wood left here, so we should build another sawmill in preparation. There. Let's place it there. Here we go. Build that road. Alright, we're on day 32 and the temperature is gonna lower to -70 degrees Celsius. And this is where we will stop on this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I think there's only, at this point, it's gonna be like 2 or 3 people, maybe 4, who are still watching it. And I thank you for joining in. I'm just enjoying this game a lot, which is why I still do this series. Even though it's usually just grand strategy games. Other than that, we have some refugees coming in here. They're gonna arrive here in a day or so. And we're gonna refuse them probably. Or maybe accept them. We have a lot of people in our city. We have 272 people. And we are not employing... Well, we could maybe take them in. Maybe the next wave we will take in. We will just have to wait and see. Once again, thank you for watching and I hope to see you next time. Until then though, have a great time.